What's up, my friends? Fifth installment of this Tell the Truth series. This morning I was sipping my coffee and I was just enjoying birds singing to me and kind of prepping my mind and my heart and also my body. Like, I'm tired. I am not getting younger, but prepping myself for a long day of loving refugee kids. But I decided this installment's going to be kind of a conversation I'd love to start. I'd love to thank you for those of you who have liked, shared, followed, commented, questioned. It's really what we're trying to do here, is create a safe place for conversation of some of the hard conversations. But decided this morning I was sipping my instant coffee. Let me just go on record. You know you're a coffee drinker when desperation will get you to drink instant coffee. That's all we got here, so beggars can't be choosers. Anyhow, I decided this morning I'm gonna write another book. When I was 16, I was running late to church. So I hustled in. I don't remember where I was coming from, probably football practice or something. And this is back in the day when, like, you went to church like almost every day of the week. These still teenagers, the only drug problem I had is my mom drugged my butt to church every time the doors were open. But I sat down about halfway back, left side of the auditorium, and I sat there. I was there out of obligation because they didn't want to get chewed out from my mama for not going to church, because that wasn't a question, it was a requirement. It was not a suggestion, it was a command. And I was wearing a hat. I've worn hats my whole life. My family will tell you that it's just been part of my regular attire. They say if you wear a hat too much, you lose your hair, but 47 in a few weeks, I'm still holding on to it. That full head of hair. Thank you. I can't thank my grandfathers for that, so I guess thanks grandmas. Anyways, Usher came to me and he went to hit my hat off my head in the middle of the church service, because I guess it was disrespectful to wear my hat in church. And in so doing, dude couldn't hit water if he fell out of a boat. He hit me square in my nose in church, trying to knock my hat off my head. All right. I know it shouldn't be this way. Like, we don't ever want to have to answer for, that one family member who maybe didn't make all the great decisions. But the truth of the matter is when you're connected to somebody or something, you are a representation of that somebody or something. Well, since Jesus isn't physically walking around anymore, it's left to those of us who claim him to reflect him. So that's good. I mean, Christians have done a lot of good in the world over time. They've done a lot of bad too, by the way. And we illustrate on the blank canvas of people's minds and hearts what Jesus looks like and who he is. And I am absolutely convinced that the reason why a lot of people have no desire to follow Jesus is got a bad picture. So there's this little girl sitting in church and she's coloring. Her mom looks down at her and says, what are you coloring? She says, I'm drawing God. Mom looks over and says, nobody knows what God looks like. Little girl says, they will when I get done. Anyways, here's part one. Check in tomorrow or the next day for part two. I want you to think about that. Here's the question I want to leave you with. Maybe drop your comments in below. What does Jesus look like? If you were to close your eyes and on the canvas of your mind and heart, what does Jesus look like? Because our minds are picture galleries. They're not word banks. If I say cheeseburger, you don't think C-H-E-E. I was 2.7 in college. I can't spell for Jack. No, you think 2 all beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun. What? All my 1980s friends. It's called a Big Mac. What does Jesus look like? Anyways, I'm gonna write this book called Canvas. My hope is to illustrate a picture of Jesus. All right, love you. Make it a great day. Oh, and I know it's probably rhetorical to say, but I probably just need to say it anyways. And I'm not really talking about physical characteristics. Well, we all know Jesus wasn't white. He's a dude from the Middle East, so what does he look like? What were his characteristics? What was his personality? What was his attitude? What was his practice? What were his responses? What did Jesus look like?